Hey everyone, welcome to the next video in my Battlegrounds Buddies speculation series, and this one is specifically about the most broken buddies. Now, I'm sure we all have an idea of who these are, but I think everyone has a different definition of what's broken and what's really good. I'm a little gratuitous with what I think is broken, and by broken, if you don't know what I mean, basically I'm saying these buddies are literally so good. They are just going to dominate. They are so useful. I will never sell it. And it's just going to be really fun to play. The first buddy and hero pairing we are going to be talking about is Cookie and the Sous Chef. First of all, Sous Chef is adorable. But like leaving that aside, Sous Chef allows you to use your hero power twice in one turn. That's your normal version. Your tripled version allows you to use your hero power 3 times in one turn. How many things do you have to throw in the pot before you discover? 3. When you golden this, you discover every single turn, so you better move incredibly quickly because you have a lot of work to do, my friend. It's going to be impossible to not find the minions that you want, even with discovering every other turn. Like, the only thing I can see going wrong here is that you don't find the minions that you want to throw in the pot, or you run into a very terrible streak of non-tribed minions. That is the literal only downside I can see here. Oh, I'm getting out of breath thinking about those games. Disgusting. Moving right along, we have Galewing. Galewing has the buddy, the Flight Trainer, which basically, in essence, discounts your hero power. So you choose your flight path, and then you get to progress it an extra turn at the end of your turn. I really think, actually, that this is going to make the 5-cost hero power for Galewing viable again. Because instead of waiting 5 turns to reduce the tavern cost by 5, you're waiting 3 turns. And actually, with the tripled version, you're waiting 2 turns for the 5 cost, if I did my math right. And if you want to discover a minion on your tavern tier with the triple version, 1 turn. Even just the single version, 2 turns. What? That's so good. Yesterday, I played a Galewing game where Murlocs were in, right? And out of 20 minions on tier 3, I went 3 on 3. Out of the 20 minions on tier 3, all 3 of the discovers were the 3 tier 3 Murlocs. I had nothing on my board. And if you know the tier 3 Murlocs, they kind of need you to have some Murlocs on your board. It felt really horrible because then I had to wait another 3 turns to get another minion from my hero power. I'm okay with waiting too. Especially on a whiff like that? Yeah, I'll wait too. The next hero is Elise with the Junior Navigator. We all remember how OP Elise was when hero power cost 2. Now it costs 3, still pretty good, not bad, but a little bit harder to kind of play on any kind of curve. But your Junior Navigator not only gives you a map every single turn, but also reduces the cost of all of the maps in your hand by 1. Hello, 2-cost maps. Oh, what's up, 1-cost map? Wait, map, you cost 0 because I waited long enough? Greetings. The golden version discounts them by 2. Just discovers for days. Hand space may be an issue, but like, we'll worry about it when we get there because this seems so good. Okay, now that I'm thinking about this next hero, maybe belonged in my last video about sleepers, but I still think it's pretty broken. Mr. Bigglesworth gets a tier 2, which is pretty early game, a tier 2 buddy, which discovers from your lowest health opponent's warband. Now, who usually has the lowest health? The people that are going for greed, right? You're usually kind of sacrificing your early game health to get better minions. This is not always the case. I can't say that's a rule, but in general, I know for me at least, I will sacrifice some early game health to triple into a 4 or a 5. You get to get a minion from your lowest health opponent's warband. This may not always be foolproof. You don't get to discover, you just get one. However, the high roll potential is so real. I think this is really going to help Cat kind of stay alive and relevant and doing Mr. Bigglesworth stuff. Yeah, this actually feels like more of a sleeper, not quite broken, but this feels okay. Moving on, we have Curator. Okay. I so wish there was a way to get the buddy and then get another version of the buddy without having to triple it, but also without selling the first copy. There's no way to do that, but I so wish that there was. If there are mechs and Murlocs in, Curator already feels okay, right? You throw a Sephin in there, you throw a module on your Amalgam, everything's all good. You basically have an Amalgadon that you have crafted yourself. From the beginning of the game, you raised it from a tiny little Amalgam into this beautiful creature that it is by the end of the game. Now, you have 1 Amalgam, I will raise you 2 with the hero power. Mishmash gains all of the stats that the Amalgam gains. If you have battle cries that target a minion, you can just target the Amalgam and 2 minions will be impacted. This seems like it's actually so good. It's tier 2, so you get it pretty early as well. Yeah, this is pretty disgusting. I'm quite pleased with this. And imagine how quickly you can grow them with Bran with your battle cries. Woo, spicy. And now we have Millhouse with Magnus Manastorm as a buddy. This seems so broken because the one handicap that Millhouse had in terms of finding minions, because you have to roll for them, is now irrelevant. You just have to find a minion on the tavern tier and you can technically cycle and cycle and cycle, or just replace your entire board because your shop keeps getting a new minion of a tavern tier in it. You go right up to 4, you say, I'm gonna take this damage. You just can get an entire board of 4s. I'm just pretty obsessed with this. Like, it is pretty straightforward where it is just disgusting. And the tripled version gives you 2. So not only are you getting that tavern tier minion, but now you have options. And now we have Reno, whose buddy is broken for quite obvious reasons. It is a death rattle that makes your rightmost minion golden. Sure, maybe you don't want to make a minion golden every turn, but 1, why not? And 2, pirates are in. You're like, well, I don't really have anything I want to make golden right now. Throw a gambler at the back of your board. Now you have an extra 6 gold. You spent 3 to get it. You doubled your investment. I haven't seen or thought of a downside to this yet, and I don't think that I will find one. Maybe I will, but I highly doubt it. And now we have Malagos, Galakrond 2.0. This is a tier 3, so approximately turn 6, which by this time, Galakrond probably found at least one minion of either a 4, 5, or 6, which works for them. It's great. But your hero power now replaces the minion that you hero power with one of a higher tavern tier. So you can progress one minion by 2 tavern tiers in 1 turn for free, 0 gold. And when you triple it, it replaces a minion with 2 tavern tiers higher. You're on 5, right? You're on tier 5. You're like, this is a horrible shop. This is a terrible shop. They're all 2 drops. Your hero power makes one a 6 drop. A 6 drop. Yeah. And last but not least on this list, we have Rafam. Rafam's buddy basically allows you to get another minion from your opponent. So your hero power steals the first minion you kill. Your buddy allows you to steal the second minion you kill as well. Not only is this very economically good English, but it's also quite helpful. Say the first minion that dies, you're like, shoot, I wanted the second minion that died. You actually get the second minion that died now too. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, y'all, I almost forgot mayev. I straight up almost forgot mayev, and I can't believe it. Mayev. Oh, I am so excited to play mayev. The single copy is a battle cry that allows you to use your hero power on a minion, make it golden, and get it 1 turn faster. The golden version allows you to do this twice. This is mind-blowingly good. Like, I'm pretty sure I've already done that once this video, but this is like, this deserves it. Like, now, if you think I have forgotten any heroes or buddies in this broken hero list, let me know in the comments which buddy I forgot. Why are they broken? How did I forget them? Because I forget a lot of things. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Hearthstone Battlegrounds content. Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.